Good evening, board members, Mr. Santos, and district staff. The time is 6:05 p.m. on this, the 21st day of September 2015. And I call this meeting of the United Independent School District Board Trustees to order. Mr. Rodriguez, could you please call roll?
Judd Gilpin,
Present.
Alisa Oliveros,
Present.
Ricardo Molina,
Present.
Juan Roberto Ramirez,
Present.
Ricardo Rodriguez. We have a quorum.
Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Agenda item 3, closed session. The time is now 6:06 p.m., and the board will adjourn into closed session pursuant to sections 551.071, 551.074, and 551.0821 of the Texas Government Code to discuss agenda items 3, A and B. We'll be back in about an hour.
Thank you. We can have everybody step out of the room so that the grievance can be.
Actually, may I say something, or may I make a request? According to the Texas Public Information Act, I do have a right for an open hearing, so I am requesting that at this time. And also, according to the grievance policies that you guys have in place, you guys state, and it's highlighted in green if you guys, or yellow if you guys want to review it, that I do have a right to an open hearing.
It's actually the Texas Open Meetings Act, and there's two reasons why this will be in closed session, because number one, it's a complaint against an employee of a school district of which they requested a closed session, and it deals with personally identifiable information of students. So for that reason, we will be in closed session.
Actually, my
When you say-
session's got nothing to do with
I've got a
children.
question. I got a
Yes, sir.
question. When you say a request was, you said there was some request?
A request was made to have it in open session,
By who?
by the grievant, and the people that are the subject of the grievance, which is 3 district employees, are requesting that this matter be held in closed session. All right, thank you very much. Go ahead.
We convene from closed session. The time is 6:07 p.m., 7:07, and the board will take appropriate action on items if necessary discussed in closed session. Public hearing regarding settlement and compensation to payment to Enrique Garcia, opportunity for members of the public to go in accordance with Texas Local Government Code Section 180.007.
Members of the board, the UISD Board of Trustees is considering a settlement agreement with Mr. Enrique Garza. Pursuant to the settlement agreement, a compensation payment to Mr. Garza of $5,000 will be paid to Mr. Garza no later than October 30th, 2015. In the total lump sum payment, Mr. Garza will be responsible for all legally required taxes. This agreement and payment is made for the public purpose of settling the contractual employment relationship between the school district and Mr. Garza in an amicable, cost-effective manner that is in the best interest of the school district. The funds for this payment will come from the general fund.
Thank you, Mr. Cruz. Are there any public comments?
Yes. In regards to, my name is Jose Obando for the record, in regards to what Mr. Cruz just said, public hearing,
Sir, can you please state your name
He
for the
did.
record?
He did.
I already did.
Oh, you did, I'm sorry.
So I can say it again, my name is Jose Obando for the record.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
That's fine.
That's all right. In regards to this settlement agreement, it's listed right here as 180.007 of the settlement compensation payment. I actually looked it up, and forgive me because I don't have my glasses on, but it does state that notice must be given of the hearing in accordance with the notice of a public meeting under subchapter C. Section C, the governing body of the political subdivision must state the following at the public hearing, which you're not complying with right now. The reason the payment in excess of the contractual amount is being offered, why is he being offered that amount? It's not being stated, and you're claiming you're supposed to, and you're not doing it. And let me give you another example. When Mr. Santos's contract was renewed, it specifically states you have to be specific as to what are you going to discuss with the contract, and it says in the F&G as well, and that was not discussed. You're skipping many of these things that you're supposed to, and you're not following them. Why? That's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to add to that one?
Well, the amount is stated, the contractual relationship is being ended, it's for a cost-effective manner, it's, purpose of settling the contractual dispute, so everything that it was required under 180.007 is, technically complied with legally by the UISD.
So your purpose is to end the dispute
Right.
and to resolve in a cost-effective manner.
And the amount, and then where it's coming from, everything that the law requires has been stated for the record.
All right.
Any other public comment though?
There are no public comments. Are there any public comments? No public comment. There are no public comments, so we will move into the next agenda item. Agenda item.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Mr. Ramirez.
Yes.
4A.
No, we have to, I'm sorry. Agenda item C.
Well, 4A, Mr. Ramirez.
No, 4C.
4A, sorry. Approval in accordance with Texas Local Government Code, section 180.007, settlement and compensation payment to Enrique Garza.
The recommendation is that the UISD Board of Trustees approve the compensation payment to Mr. Enrique Garza of $5,000, which will be paid to Mr. Garza no later than October 30, 2015, in the total lump sum amount, with Mr. Garza being responsible for all legally required taxes, which said payment is being made for the public purpose of settling the contractual employment relationship between the school district and Mr. Garza in an amicable, cost-effective manner, which is in the best interest of the school district, and the funds for this payment will come from the general fund.
I move to approve in accordance with council's recommendation.
Second.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion passes. Agenda item 4C, action reference level 3, grievances of RF. Is there a motion in regards to the level 3 grievances of RF?
I move to partially grant remedies as discussed in closed session.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion passes. Item number 5, motion to adjourn. All
Second.
those in favor? Motion passes. Thank you. The meeting is adjourned at 7:11 on this 21st day of September.